Hey everyone, I just saw a little movie called Child's Play, the remake. As you can see right here. Why does it say Toy Story? Oh, that's weird. Anyway, um, yeah, I wasn't expecting much out of this movie. Honestly, I thought it was gonna suck. I didn't want it. I wasn't planning on watching it in theaters at all. But people I know have been saying positive things, pretty much, almost across the board, so far. So I thought, I'm so curious at this point. Might as well just get it over with and watch it. Um, as you can tell already, there's no rent on the title, so that's already a clue right there. I thought. Overall, I thought it was average. That's me being fair. I thought it was an average slasher flick. Um, it wasn't great. I don't think it's as good as the first three Child's Play movies. I don't think it's as good as Bride of Chucky. I prefer that movie way more. I prefer Cult of Chucky. I would say this one okay easily better than Seed of Chucky. That movie's awful. Um, which I knew it was gonna be as bad as that. At least. Um, Curse of Chucky. I'd probably get the slight edge. A little bit, just barely. That's just me talking about just right now. I mean, my opinion can change, but I'll give Chris just a slight edge. Um, but this movie had more positive than I thought it would. Um, after like to start off, Mark Hamill's Chucky. I thought he was good. Um, of course not Brad Dourif. Brad Dourif is Chucky, but Mark Hamill did a good job. Um, I will say Mark Hamill did a better job as Chucky than Jackie or Haley did as Freddy. Um, uh, if you want to look at it that way. But also like the kid who played Andy in this one. I thought he was pretty good. And everyone else was just kind of just there. As like a character or like the acting, it wasn't other than Mark Hamill and the kid who played Andy. Everyone else was just kind of just there. So I was like, whatever. One thing that surprised me as well, I thought the death scenes were pretty good, except that they added some humor to them, especially one with I'm gonna spoil some things by the way. The asshole boyfriend of Andy's mom, I thought his death was good, but I was like, you added some humor in there. I was like, didn't really need it, in my opinion. And like, I'll get into some of the humor, but like, yeah, the deaths were good. Like, they were more brutal than I thought they would be. I'll say like the relationship with Andy and Chucky was different from the original, and the way it was done here, just like a standalone kind of movie, I thought it was pretty decent. But that's pretty it for like the positives, like the major positives, like the deaths, Andy and Chucky, and then Andy Chucky relationship. I liked like all that stuff. Like that's pretty much it, really. I didn't really care for any of the other characters. I think, like I said, that they were just there. Oh, okay. The reason Chucky's evil in this one is literally just like some guy who worked at the factory in Vietnam. His boss was mean to him. He was gonna fire him, and he decides like just mess with the computer chips of the Buddy doll, and that's why Chucky's evil. Yeah, that's it. that's that's the reason of that. That's kind of lame, because you would think like, okay, if it's a movie about artificial intelligence coming to life, you think, oh, it's so advanced. That's the reason why it's coming to life. No, some guy had a grudge with his boss, and he turned the doll evil by disactivating all the safety modes. Yeah. Let's see. The Chucky. Okay, the look. I know I said I liked Mark Hamill as Chucky. He did a good job, but still, I think the look of it is the new Chucky's still stupid. That was a huge distraction. Uh, at first, I guess you get. I guess you could say you get kind of used to it, but that whole first half is just like, his head is just. It just looks fucking stupid. Okay, that's just me. Um, um, I mean, just to wrap it up, I don't want to go on for too long. This is off the cuff, so I didn't write any notes or anything. But I thought the third act had potential to be really good, but I thought like the final confrontation with Chucky and Andy felt a little anticlimactic. I mean, it just like really kind of rushed to it a bit, and that's it. I mean, like, spoiler alert. And between it was Andy, Mike, and Karen. They all defeat Chucky, together. And then Andy and the other kids, they destroy the doll, and then that's it. I mean, Chucky dies. But at the last shot, like some other buddy doll might be alive, so they do the whole thing. Like, there might be a sequel. Like that. You could have just ended it there. Whatever. I doubt there would be a sequel. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if they don't do a sequel, but who knows? It's doing okay at the box office. But yeah, overall, I thought it was average. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. I don't know if I would buy this and Blu-ray really. I don't think it has much rewatchability. Before I forget, like the humor. Okay, there's comedy in this movie. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. I don't think it worked when they added it to the death scenes. I thought the death scenes were good, but I think the scenes themselves would have been better if they didn't throw in some of the humor in there, because I didn't think they worked. There was a few jokes that I liked, like there was a scene where fucking wind. There was a scene where one of the friends of Andy, he sees Chucky for the first time, and then Andy's hearing aid. Andy's like half deaf in the movie. He goes loud, and then the kid says, "Oh, that's fucking loud," and then Chucky repeats it. "Oh, that's fucking loud." With Mark Hamill's voice, that was funny. There's like a few like there's a nod to Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. They're watching it, and then Chucky sees it, and he sees that they're laughing and they're having fun, and he thinks, "Oh, like violence is fun." So he grabs a knife, and that's the first glimpse of Chucky acting violent or potentially being evil, which is kind of odd. What is the movie trying to say? Like, watching horror movies is gonna make you go psycho? I guess if you're a robot. And then there's a nod to like the original RoboCop, which is funny because like this movie was made from Orion. They did the original RoboCop. And did they do Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2? I'm pretty sure that was Canon Films, not Orion. But either way, it was kind of cool they were watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, because I love that movie. But anyway, those are my like initial thoughts. It was an average movie. Is it worth watching in the theaters? I guess if you wanna, if you can't wait and you want to just watch it, but I think this would be a better experience if it was straight to Netflix or something, or if you just waited and watched it on Netflix or on Blu-ray or whichever on demand. It has a low budget, so it doesn't. It's very limited on its. Especially the third act is like it felt like, oh man, if they had a bigger budget, they would have gone more wild with it. But it is what it is. I mean, whatever. It was just a harmless remake. It's its own thing enough where it's like, there's never like a moment in the movie where like they're trying to copy a scene from the original. There's a few lines that are borrowed from the original, but that's only to like the very end of the movie. It was like one or two lines and that's it. I mean, everything else is pretty much his own thing, which is fine. But yeah, overall, I thought it was average. It was okay. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm shocked. All right, see ya.